probably about once a week for walking, and maybe more during the summer for other activities.
I probably come here 3-4 days a week running on the bike path.
I think it's actually the outdoor hub of our city. People of all ages come for the different activities.
There are a lot of events that are here, weddings, parties, the concerts over at the band shelter. Bike paths here are great, the creek.
It's attached to the federal fish hatchery, so we have visitors that come to see that, and then we also have an indoor pavilion that's it's historical, and so families for reunions and receptions and organizations have big events there.
Just how quiet it is and how it looks like you don't feel like you're in the middle of town.
So in mid-July, there's the Art in the Park Festival that takes up the whole area with booths and vendors. We do have Festival of the Trees that the indoor pavilion's used for organizations, and they auction them off, and it's a huge moneymaker for different organizations.
Summer, there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. There are festivals, there's a big Arts in the Park, lots of weddings, a few concerts. There's even some churches that hold their services here.
Parking is difficult, especially when there are big events, and possibly more picnic shelters, smaller ones maybe, because on any given weekend it's hard to get in for them for kids' birthday parties and such.
Geez, I don't know if I'd change anything about this place.
A couple times a week. One is for church services, and then others for volunteering for.
Well, we have church on Sunday and Wednesdays, and then there's other volunteer projects, so that's another third day for sure.
One of the things about our church building is that we have a servant attitude in that we're part of the community, and so a lot of the things don't happen within the facility, they happen without.
Part of the philosophy is all are welcome, and so we're very welcoming to different activities. Anybody that needs a space for a meal or a meeting, they check with our secretary, receptionist, and get on the calendar.
There would be traditional Sunday school type rooms that are utilized for other things. So an example, if you come on Tuesdays or Thursdays, there'd be 10, 12, 15 women down there doing quilting.
Small meeting rooms off to the side, standalone nursery. The quilters added an elevator numerous years ago. They did.
Youth activities that kids do in and outside of the building. Our senior ministry group, which is those that are 55 and older, we have events like bingo and card parties. And
it's the Yule Fest celebration. That's the first Saturday in December, and so it's all things Scandinavian, Germany, with food, crafts, music. The senior ministry, we'll have 5-6 events for a year.
Handicap accessible, more on the flat, not so many steps, and then a green space. Like, let's go out that way and have trees.
The handicap accessible is always an issue. Our high school youth, they use an off-campus site for the high school kids to get involved in their religion, but not be in the church. Just more offerings like that.